Right, we are on the 23rd of June. We are inspecting colony number 4. This was the first swarm of the season. This is the colony that doesn't like the GoPro, so good luck, guys. We are just going to go through routine inspections, see how it's going. We did take the queen out last week to artificially swarm her because it was getting a bit heavy in the box. I saw a whole bunch of play cups. I think I saw a cat play cup as well, so it was on its way out. Sorry, a charged play cup, so it's kind of on its way out. Charged is where they start to kind of fill it in, but haven't yet capped it over. At the point they cap it over, existing queen escapes and so on. So I'm just going to get onto the stand and we can carry on the inspection. Right, so we know that Queenie is not in here, so we are expecting there to be swarm cells. Oh good, they've got the weird colour drones as well. Where do the weird colour drones come from? Right, so we know there is no queen in here. Holy cow. Can't swarm because they have no queen. This was a brand new super on last week before last. You can see they are one excitable colony. Check that out, that's one of the outer frames and it's capped to the max nearly, so these girls can do with another super. I did not bring another super with me today, I just ran out of time. So let's see what we've got in the actual brood box. Right, so obviously the brood box isn't going to have any brood in it, any new brood, because the old brood is emerging. Sorry, I'm just dealing with brambles. The old brood is emerging. There's going to be no new brood because there's no queen in here. We can do with two queen cells ideally, because we've got a couple of colonies that the other swarm cells did not take. Right, this has to draw that out, which is good. Right, that's a heavy old frame. Weighs a ton. It's just covered in stores. They are just running out of space. Maybe I should take the super off colony 1 because they're not using it. No, that's one heavy frame. Okay. So I've drawn out this. These were short pieces of wax, so they've just drawn it out to the level that they can. That's all good, they're sticking stores in it. Obviously, they've got nothing else to do. I might make it a super and come back later in the week and give them that super. There's a ton of stuff in here, but it's not going anywhere without having any queen cells. Okay, and there's nothing in there. So this side, there's nothing. Okay, new frame from last week. I've drawn it out. Drawing it down. hope at some point to see so. I'd expect them to be in the supersedure location in the middle of the frame. There are, I think that's probably drone. There's definitely no space in here for laying. Right, there's something funky going on over here. It looks like we've got a queen cell coming here. The bees are working it, right at the very bottom. You can see that. Candid now. They're down there, so they are working it. I hope that's a viable swarm cell. I mean, I can't see anything else anywhere else. I would have expected them to chuck that right on the top as well. Have a look at that. Okay, yeah, maybe a swarm cell, might not be. I'm not 100% convinced on that one. I mean, it's been a week since they lost their queen. Okay, and this was a new frame that they've drawn up. They are potentially queen. We'll give them another week to see what they make of those queen cells, but they are packing in stores. Okay. Right, that's there. Right, found a supersedure cell. On the edge of the frame. In fact, there's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so over here, might have dented one. Right, let's. Right, so that's probably one. Now if we turn over, there was also another one there. So we've got 2 supersedure cells and that's it. Right, let's mark that off, kind of thing. Yeah, sorry, for a second. I found a secret. Okay, so then these probably aren't really that drawn, so we can just leave those as is. So let's just push that back gently. That is the frame, queen cells on it. with the supersedure cells. Right, we'll go back across. Yeah, my fingers are rather exciting, aren't they, girlies? There are quite a lot of bees in here as well. Right. That's that frame back in. Right, so we've marked out that frame. This one here. Right, so let's put them all back together. My hands are kind of covered in honey now. I'll go that way. Thank you. There's what's crumbled on. They're strong but slightly feisty. Which I can appreciate. Right, so let's go back and probably whip some eggs out of colony number 1 because they are the nicest colony. And then I can chuck it in the 2 boxes that require them. So thank you everyone for watching, and please do the old comment, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.